Hey there, my NFL fanatics. It is your host there once again. It is right here. I'm going to discuss the last game of wildcard weekend between the Carolina Panthers versus the New Orleans Saints. Drew Brees and company, Cam Newton and company. This is a very good game. This is a division rival. The Saints beat the Carolina Panthers overall 3 times. This is the first time ever they met in the postseason, the two teams. This game was awesome. I think this is the best game of Wild Card Weekend. You guys agree? Disagree? Let me know your thoughts down below. Cam Newton, he did pretty good, but looked like he threw it too many times and a lot of incompletes. 24 out of 40, not good, but he threw it very good. 349 yards, 2 TDs, no picks. That's awesome for him. But they hardly ran the ball because the Saints have awesome defense. They clamped down. So Cam Newton had to go deep. So he is definitely a good quarterback from my point of view. Is he a future Hall of Famer? In my eyes, yes. I'm probably going to say no because he never won the Super Bowl. I wish he did that one year. So that one pass, he had a concussion. I guess he shook it off. They put him back in the game. He went deep for a big bomb. I think it was 57 yards and made it close. Then they got the ball back. Then Saints defense just keeps sacking. And then the Carolina Panthers have no more timeouts. So that was it. That was the ball game. So that was awesome for how they closed it out. So let me give you Drew Brees' status. He was awesome. 23 out of 33, 376 yards, 2 TDs, 1 pick. Now usually they ran the ball, then pass this year, but Carolina Panthers defense just clamped down on their running game, so they had to go deep. I love how Drew Brees go deep. He is definitely a future Hall of Famer. So they spread the ball good. Michael Thomas, he was 8 reception for $131, 16.4 average, no TDs. But Ted Gibson Jr., 4 reception for $115. His average was 28.8, 1 TD. If you had this on fantasy football, but fantasy football is over with already because they already won the championship 2 weeks ago. I did okay in my fantasy this year. So that's awesome. So the Saints will move on to face the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota in the division round. That will be a good game. I don't know if the Saints are going to score 31 points plus, but they have to outscore the Saints' awesome defense. They need to start their running game. If not, then they need a passing game. But if there's no defense, if there's no offense, if there's no passing and there's no running game, then the Saints are doomed. So the New Orleans Saints are 12-5, and then the Carolina Panthers finish up the season plus the playoffs 11-6. So they had a pretty good season, the Carolina Panthers. So let's see what happens. The Saints are going to another dome in Minnesota. Let's see if the Saints could knock off the best team in the AFC. Sorry, in the NFL, in the NFC. So this is going to be a good game. It might be in the 30s. It might be in the 20s. It might be in the 40s. You never know. It might be a big record with these two great offense. One good offense, one good defense. I love the quarterback for Minnesota. I forgot his name off the top of my head. He's way better than Sam Bradford. Sam Bradford he's always injured. He was with St. Louis before St. Louis went to Los Angeles. Then he went to Philly. Philly traded him to Minnesota. He got injured. He's injury prone. Now, if I was Minnesota, just get rid of him, dump him. If he has 1 year contract, you just pay him the rest of his deal. Let him just set out. He's not a legit quarterback. He would never, ever, in my opinion, be a Hall of Famer. He'd be like an average quarterback like Jay Cutler, like Romo. He will never be a clutch player. Never will be. I could be totally wrong. I could be totally right. So have a good one, and I'll see you guys and gals when I discuss about divisional round NFL playoffs. Cannot wait. This will be some great matchups. You got Philly versus Atlanta. You got Saints versus Minnesota. You got Patriots versus Tennessee. And you got Jacksonville versus the Steelers. Oh man, great matchup for division round. Now, hopefully no blowouts. I think there's only a few of them in the division. In the wild card weekend was blowouts. So have a good one. Like, subscribe, favorite. Give me some awesome comments about this game. Were you disappointed about this game? Do you think this is the best game of wild card weekend? Or was the worst game of wild card weekend? And I'm gonna watch it regardless. My team's out of it. I don't care. I just want some close games. Maybe an overtime session. You never know. I want to see another overtime session in the Super Bowl again. That'd be nice. This is your host here. Once again, it is right here. Sign off.